Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we are reading for February 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. That's Monday through Thursday. Now, you know when I do my readings, I use my Radley Valentine decks. Monday through Thursday, I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. We are trying something a little new. Now, I am an intuitive channeler. I have opened myself to my higher power, and whatever the message is, my job is just to deliver it. I don't have to understand it. Now, a couple of things about this week. One is every 4 months or so, Mercury goes through its new cycle. Now, and the reason I don't normally bring this up, well, I don't bring this up, but on the 8th, this is when Mercury's new cycle begins. Okay? Now, this is a great time to start new projects. This is a great time to put out those new goals. The other thing, though, is happening is on the 11th, the new moon is in Aquarius. Okay, now, the thing that's very important, again, that's another time to put out new goals, new starts, new beginnings, new. And remember, from the new moon to the full moon is when you request. Full moon to new moon is when you get rid of stuff. So this is a new moon in Aquarius. And this is very, very big because we have Saturn in Aquarius. Remember, reality versus illusion. We have, and that's where you see the reality versus illusion. And Saturn also is one of the planets one of the ruling energies for Aquarius. Then we have Jupiter in Aquarius. We also have Mercury in Aquarius, even though right now it's retrograde, and so there's a lot of karmic energy with that. Also, there's a lot of karmic energy between Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. So that means a lot of things that have been put out. This is, in some ways, karma is very much, you want it to be settled because we don't want to keep making those same mistakes over and over again, or those same lessons. We want to learn from our lessons. At the same time, it's a great time to ask the universe for some kind of, a little bit like, okay, have a little bit of mercy on us during this time too. Let it not be hard lessons to learn. So between Saturn, Jupiter, I'm trying to put them in order of when they went into Aquarius. So Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, be having this karmic type of energy coming, for us to have some resolution, and we want to make sure that, there's a little bit of mercy with that it's not that they're not hard lessons and that we learn them. We also have Venus in Aquarius. And now, and we're also, so those are the 4 planets. Now we're also in Aquarius season, and now we have the new moon in Aquarius. Okay. Now, granted, it wasn't, they call this a a stellium. Oh my gosh, I can hear it in my brain. Stellium. Anyway. So the last time this happened was in 1962. Now there was also some energies, and it happened 200 years ago. So, so we have a couple of things going on with that. Now, but the thing is, and I've been posting this on my Facebook. I know not everybody goes on Facebook, and, I am looking at different platforms also. But the thing is, what happened in 1962? There was a lot of tension going on in the world, but there was also a lot of breakthroughs going on in the world. So think back, well, maybe do some researching on the internet to see what actually happened in 1962. So really, really strong stuff. Again, new stuff happening. Remember, Aquarius is about social reformation. Aquarius likes independence. Aquarius energy likes freedom also. But I keep going back to that Saturn, and I know I say it a lot, but that Saturn in Aquarius is, and as Saturn will be in Aquarius for, almost 2 years now. It's in there for 2 years to begin with, but that Saturn in Aquarius is seeing reality versus illusion. Sometimes we like our illusion. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to let it end at that for the moment, and I will be starting the readings. Thank you. Hi, my Scorpios. How are you? Now, let's see what we're going to do for this week, okay, or what's going to be happening. Yes, strong stuff. I'm going to just basically tell you to just kind of chill back a little bit, my Scorpios, because this Aquarius energy is going to make you start thinking too much, okay? And then once your brain starts going, all the possibilities that could go right, could go wrong, it just starts building and building and building. So be aware of it. When I say to be aware of it, it's so that you can kind of go, oh, I'm going down that road. Possibly, though, this could be a time for you to actually get some extremely wonderful type of ideas. Yes, I mean, this is going to be one of those do as I say, not as I do, per se, but I do try to write my ideas down like that, but this would be a really good time for you to write your thoughts, possibly do a journal, because the energies, it's almost like it's sparking some really strong stuff for you, and you could be getting some ideas that may not actually come into fruition until maybe like even July. Okay, so just do that. Make sure that, I'm not going to tell you to turn off your brain. Your brain will be going fast. It might not, it's just all these ideas. It will probably keep you up at night, and be aware that a lot of this has to do with that Aquarius energy. Okay. Now you have 3 cards. This one popped out. These two, well, all of them are actually reversed, so strong energy with this. Now, the star actually does have a strong Aquarius energy here, but this is Archangel Jophiel. Now, write down Jophiel's name for, especially for this week, because I feel that my Scorpios, I feel like there's going to be a lot of waking up at like 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. It's, kind of pounding the pillow, saying, why can't I sleep? That's the time for you to reach out to your higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, your voice of the universe, your divine Archangel Jophiel. Okay, what is it that I need to know? Many times over, when those things happen to me, I have learned, though sometimes I wake up, I'm a little bit too tired to really think of it, but sometimes I'm like, okay, do what you need to do. And then I can, kind of giving that release, and then I can go back to sleep again. Okay. The star, though, we have a 17, so we have that 1, new beginning, 10, transition, 7, divine type of umbrella. You add them up, 8, unlimited opportunities coming too. So Archangel energy, extremely strong, extremely powerful energy. Here we are. But this is also, remember, make a wish, put it out there. We have that new beginnings, the new cycle with Mercury, and the new cycle with the new moon. So this is that time. Keep putting it out there. I do feel my poor Scorpios that there's going to be some sleepless nights for you. We all go through those. Write it down, your thoughts. Put it out there, and give permission to that higher power, that higher energy to do what needs to be done. I also ask, though, but have mercy on me. Okay. But the star is wonderful. Wishes come true. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So that's lovely. Lovely. So, this could be a really good time for you to write down all those goals. And like I said, they may not even come about until, like, for some reason, July keeps coming to my mind. So, but it's still putting it out there. Okay. But air energy, all of this air energy means, yes, write it down so you can remember it and go back to it, but speak it out. Here we are. Next card is the Knight of Raphael. That is your energy. Raphael is yours. It's also Pisces. It's also Cancer. Fluid, emotional. But Knights have an underlying energy of fire. So that's passionate. That's still very determined. Knights are very directional. They know where they want to go. So there's some emotional energy here. There's some passionate energy here. There's this I want type of energy. It's like kind of like this is where I want. Again, I feel like your mind is going to be spinning with all these possibilities and all of these ideas. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Maybe I won't have to repeat that again, but it's like, this is going to be possibilities. It's like you're seeing doors opening. You're seeing into that future. You're seeing that things can be changing and that you can actually be part of making those changes. Okay? Now, the Knight of Raphael also has a romantic or interpersonal type of energy too. So there could be some changes coming with that interpersonal. July keeps coming back to me. Okay, we got it. We said it. Here we go. This is romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Your last card here, reversed, the Queen of Raphael. Okay, so the Queen underlying energy is water. This is water, water. Very emotional, very loving, very caring. Now, the only thing about the Queen of Raphael that I'm going to be a little bit critical maybe about, the Queen can be a little bit, controlling or manipulative. It's because the outcome or what is wanted is with good intentions, but sometimes the Queen of Raphael, the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups, doesn't, it's kind of like wanting everything to be safe and loved and, and under a little bit of control, that it doesn't let the other, is that children, is that partner, is that people you work with, make mistakes. Mistakes are how we grow, how we learn. We have to be how we are human, but there's a little bit, I kind of feel there's that little bit of that controlling, energy with this. It might be done with a wonderful purpose. It might have good intentions, but it can also be a little bit tightening. Now, is that what's happening to you? Are you the one being the Queen of Raphael, or are you feeling constrained? Maybe that's it. Even though, like I said, there's going to be some sleepless nights. There's going to be some, thoughts. That's really positive that we got the star going forward. But are you feeling that constriction here? Is that you? Are you feeling like the universe is constricting you? Or, are you possibly constricting another? I'm kind of feeling, sometimes it's very much the person or it's the sign I'm reading for, but I'm kind of feeling like this could be an outside source that you're just feeling a little bit like, does that make sense? A little bit like, nah, not going to let you go. But the Queen of Raphael, it's doing it for a good purpose. So is this the universe? The universe isn't letting you move forward yet. The universe is kind of saying, you got to stay here, and you're kind of like, no, I want to go. I don't know. I just feel a little bit of a constriction here. But again, the Queen of Raphael is very loving. It's very caring. And so kind, understanding, giving. It's also very psychic. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy, psychic information. So that's all very interesting for you. But that star keeps coming to me. The star has a strong connection with Aquarius. So I would be out there again, write down my stuff, write down what you want, my Scorpios. Yeah, even if it's a good night's sleep. But put it out there. Especially use that new moon. Put it out there. Okay, here we go. Let's see, one card. This one's also going to be reversed. The Five of Air. Now, fives is some change energy, possibly positive, negative, neutral. It could just be neutral, but fives, change isn't always comfortable. But five is also kind of a grace. It's kind of a divine grace. Air energy is our Aquarius. It's also our Gemini. It's also our Libra. And again, there's all of this. So again, I was talking about, this is thinking too much. This is the thing that I was saying in the beginning. This is kind of like, and maybe that's why the Queen of Raphael doesn't want you to make some movements right now, because, you've got all of this thinking energy and you're kind of like, well, maybe I'm going to go here. Maybe I'm going to go there. Maybe I'm going to go do this. And that could be why the universe is not necessarily releasing that for you. Again, write it down because like I said, something, and again, July keeps coming to me. Here we go. But an unwise choice, learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. Here we go. But that star is the more positive of the energy, and it's kind of like, I kind of feel like this is how how my Scorpios are reacting to it. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy might be helpful for my Scorpios. Here we are. Okay, not reversed. Amber. Amber. I don't have amber here, but it's quite pretty amber. Harmony, home protection, calm. I think the calmness, but it also attracts love. So, my Scorpios, like I said, when you wake up in the middle of the night and it's kind of like, please, I need to get some sleep, please. Again, send out to the higher power. Okay, whatever needs to be done, take care of it. It does help. Believe me or not, believe it or not, it does help. Anyway, my Scorpios, remember, take some time. Please like this video, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. More importantly, my Scorpios, and as always, please know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.